Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever it is where you live, and welcome back to Achievement Hunters. I am so excited to get some work done. First of all, we've got a bunch of new updates. The leaves falling looks incredible. It's just standing under here. You probably saw it. Oh, there's another one. Absolutely incredible. I'm in love. So in between episodes, I've been working on clearing the area a little bit because I want this whole area to be pretty much taken down so we can start working on our little city, our town, our village. I haven't talked about that yet. About that I want to make this like a little village. I don't think I have. Well, that's what it's gonna be when it's done. Spoiler alert. Anyways, and I've also been over there mining some diamonds. I believe I got 13. I can't really remember. But so that was in between episodes. And last episode, we also basically finished this entire island. There's a couple very small things that I would like to fix at some point, but I'm not really too worried about that at all. But I'm very excited to call this project, at least for now, complete. But now you may be asking, now that the island's done, what are we gonna do? Great question. And, well, I'll have to think about it. Let's clear some land while I'm thinking. Could do something like that, maybe. No, I think that'd be a bad idea. Oh, this is a bad idea.
So we've got a decent chunk of land cleared. It's not too bad. So we're starting to see the land and how it actually looks a little bit more, but there is still a lot that, actually needs to be done. But while clearing, I have been thinking about what I want to do this episode. Since we've been working on this island for so long, before that, the trees, I think it's time we just try to get as many achievements done as possible.
We also died twice last episode, which means that we have 2 punishments. I may have given myself some easier tasks, and since I haven't really gotten any suggestions lately, please leave yours below so I can get new ones. I've decided to take the challenge of number 1, from Oreo, only smelting using sticks this episode, and number 2, from Hot Chocolate, to get 1 of every single dog breed in 1 episode. These 2, I think, should be a little bit easier. Before we get all the dogs, because that is going to happen for sure, I kind of want to just finish out this entire map. We've been working on this for 6 episodes now. I kind of want to just finish it. It's been hanging over our head forever, so I think it'd be fun to get it all done in 1 go. So then we'll know where all the different biomes are around us, we can find our dogs easily, and into anything else we might need for our achievements, and we can just work on those achievements. So let me get ready for an adventure, since we're gonna be gone for a while. Alright, I'm all ready for the adventure. I've even made myself new armor, so let's head out there and start our maps. Alright, starting map number 1. I think that's an old growth. Found a pink sheep again. One map done. I'm out of food, so I'm gonna head back, or I could just get some more. I'm using sticks, so I'm doing it. Alright, time to start the second map of the episode. I think this might be the smallest pear garden I've ever seen. We have found so many cool caves while exploring. Like, I don't know what I would do with them, but I want to do something with them because they're just so cool. Oh well, it looks like I'm gonna have to climb over the woodland mansion. I would go in there, but I'm really scared I'm gonna die. So, maybe another time. I do not remember putting this crafting table here. I must have, but that's so weird. This area is so pretty from top of mountain. We really picked a really good seed. I don't see an abandoned village very often. Found another pink sheep. I don't think these are actually as rare as I thought. Smithing template. I think that's our first one, actually. Maybe the wild one? That's cool. We have enough for a whole set. We'll have to go back and see what that actually looks like. And we are officially done with map number 2. Only 1 more to go. Alright, time to start the last map. that was close. That was really close. I'm so glad we survived that. Alright, halfway through. And with that, we are done. The whole map is done. Alright, it took literally forever, but the map is done. It looks really good, but it definitely does not reflect the amount of hours that I put into this. Each map probably took at least 90 minutes, so it took a really long time, but it's done, and I'm happy it is. So like right here, this is us. Right here, that's our island. That's that nether portal, and this is where we live right here, surrounded by all of this stuff. It is really cool. So even though Xbox is glitching out and it won't give me the actual achievement for 9 fully explored maps, I'm gonna consider it done. In the future, I might try again with some smaller maps just to see if it's me that's making things. Actually, I'll try it again now. I just cannot understand why it's not working. But I'll give it one more shot. I've done it again, but I don't seem to be getting the achievement again. I just simply do not understand. We will call that complete though, because that was a lot of work. We've got that map back there and this one, so we'll say it's complete. So I've been clearing more land just because I've kind of ended up in decision paralysis, where I'm just so happy with how this island turned out that I'm just kind of scared to start the next project. It's kind of rare that I actually end up so happy with part of a build, so I just really don't want to mess up this world, because I've absolutely loved what we did with that base, and I've loved what we've done with this island so far, so I'm just scared to start the next build. I want this place to be a village that's very tightly packed, trees, bamboo, flowers everywhere, tons of buildings, and the problem is that I also want a lot of these buildings to coincide with different achievements, but I'm too scared to start building, because I want to make sure that they all flow together well and that I have a big plan for this area, which is definitely making things hard. Which is why I'm treating this episode as filler, but not filler, because it's actually the main goal of the series. I guess the buildings are filler if you think about it. And just trying to do different achievements. I'm gonna keep putting off the building because clearly there's some work to be done, and I'd like to wait until we can get this area very cleared out and we can actually start thinking about how we want this area to look. Because there's all sorts of things I want to do. I want to have stables, a little, I guess just our smelter, maybe a little storage area, because I've discovered that's not really the best storage method, but we can use that area for other things. I want to have area for bees, I want to have an area for a little flower farm. There's all sorts of things that I want to do and have their own buildings. I want to have a different building for each villager. Sorry for the rant, I cannot think right now. Maybe it's just creative block, I don't know, but let's just go ahead and do some achievements instead, because all this thinking is making my brain hurt. Okay, so I know I just said we were going to start doing the achievements literally 2 seconds ago, but I think instead we should do my punishment first. We have to find one of every dog. Now, I know there's actually a lot of different dog varieties, and I need to grab some bones and look up where they all are. But I believe this also goes with an achievement that we can get. Yeah, so the achievement that we need to get is Befriend 5 Wolves. Now, I believe there are now more than 5 types of wolves in the game, so this honestly should be a pretty easy achievement to complete. So once again, I do not have what I need. So we are heading to the place that I got a lot of my strings from, and we're just gonna go and kill a load of skeletons, because we are going to need a lot more than just 6 bones for this. So I'm getting myself some more food because that's the one thing I forgot, apparently. But I think we're just gonna start moving towards the next area because I do have 22 bones now. Dog number 1. I'm gonna take the puppy and the mom, I think. Yes! Oh my god. Okay, that's one done. We've got another one. We now have 3 dogs. Oh, this is so exciting. Found another. Oh, a 1 bone. Perfect. Alright, so we get all our dogs over here. We should have... Oh my god, their eyes. Okay, we've got 4 dogs now. Alright, we found our last... We now have 5 dogs. That's an achievement complete. And drop all these guys off. So we've got 5 already, and many more to go. So I think the next project then will be to build a little home for all these guys. Alright, we've got another dog. There, that took a while. Alright, come here, doggy. We're gonna take you back, and then we're gonna head to the savannah next, I think. What? You know, I think it's poetic to die while trying to do a challenge. Because I had died. Oh, God! No! No! Oh, thank God. I think my bones disappeared when I died. No, I had so many. I'm very annoyed. Never mind, a zombie had him. We're good. There's our next dog. Who wants to be my new dog? Oh, fine. I'll take both. This is so exciting. We finally have some company in this world. Found our new type. Yes! Alright. And we have 2 more types left. Oh my god, I've been walking around for like 40 minutes, but I found one! Okay, we gotta go back and find your siblings. Where are they? Alright, we've got 1 more, and I need to get these dogs out of here because there's too much powdered snow, and it's freaking me out. Alright, we are slowly building a dog army, but we do still have 1 dog left. The one in the wooded Badlands. It's gonna take a while to get there. It's a couple thousand blocks away, but we're gonna go get it, and our collection will finally be complete. Oh my god. You were so hard to find. Let's get you back home so you can go meet your siblings. Welcome home. Alright, so we don't have a small army that we're gonna have to come up with names for. If you have any ideas for names for any of these guys, there's quite a few of them. Let me know. Oh, I feel so loved. So here's the thing. We've got a lot of animals now, but I think we're missing at least one. One of the next achievements we need to get is to tame a horse. So I want to make sure I want to see if we have a saddle and some horse armor, and I want to bring one home. And then I think the rest of the episode we can mainly just spend taking down a lot of this jungle and just making plants. Yeah, so if you guys can hear like screaming, there's a volleyball game outside. It's like 80 degrees. I cannot shut this window. Alright, so we have got a saddle. So let's get a horse. And maybe a couple. We can try out a couple. And don't worry, I have plenty of name tags, so we can name all these dogs and horses whenever we'd like. I mean, it's not a horse, but I'll take a donkey. Oh my god, I have been looking for a horse forever. Well, I don't see any more, so I guess one will do. I'll take this one home. Alright, we've got all our horse friends home. This guy's still a teenager. So I'm just gonna continue to clear some land. Because there's still so much of this forest to go through, so let's just continue. Alright, after 6 hours. 6 hours, I'm not even joking. We've cleared all this land all the way over here, and we've got a good chunk done right here. I've cleared out the bamboo, but as you can see, I will not need bamboo or wood for a very— no, that's not the right chest. There's a bunch of wood, bamboo. I will not run out of bamboo or wood for a very, very, very long time. But while cleaning this land, I have been getting a bunch of ideas for what I want to do, so it was very helpful, definitely, to be clearing things out. The problem is, a lot of them are like full episodes worth projects, so I don't really want to start any of them now. But I think the project that I'd like to start working on next episode is going to be back in this corner. So there's actually a lot more space back here than I thought there was. So I think right back here along the waters where I'd like to do our next project for next episode. And I'm very much looking forward to that. That should be a very fun project. Alright, so many, many hours, and we finally cleared all the trees and all the bamboo from this side as well. It took a really long time, but we can see all of our land and how much we have to work with. So this video may be a little bit shorter than usual, but what I did do took a long time. So this is all I have time for this episode, and I will see you next time so we can work on some big projects. Goodbye, everybody!